I killed the strangers. It was them or me. The poor devils looked like they fell in a septic tank and festered for a few days. I'd never killed no one before, so I sure was real spooked. I decided to head over to my neighbors across the cornfield. I just didn't feel safe hanging around here all by myself.
This is Captain CM.
This is Everyday Joe.
This is Dravenlocke.
And this is Kroq-Gar.
Fuck cornfields.
And this is Everyday Joe. Look, he's playing right now.
That's literally, I hate cornfield levels. I've had to play this level so many times, I'm tired of it.
This...
He's in a cornfield.
You know, I'm pretty sure, I don't exactly live in, the most rural area in the world. I don't even live in any farms. I'm still pretty sure nobody stacks hay like this.
Haphazardly
They stack this much hay
rectangle.
out in the middle of the open where it can be rained on, completely unprotected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like cakes as well.
May I say that he has some great monologuing at the start of this level.
You may not say
every
that.
level.
Oh, cool.
To get used to hearing the farmer talk.
So now we need some zombie noir going on here.
It's cool because he was like, oh, I never killed no one before, and he didn't really have much trouble killing someone though. He was pretty chill about it. Like, hey, stranger, let's shoot him with my gun. Yep.
I'm pretty sure he's lying too.
They're shambling towards me. Time to kill.
Yeah, that's how it is, right?
The annoying thing is,
don't know.
like 90% of these weird little dead-end pathways you can check are all completely empty. This game does this all the fucking time with the shelves, empty pathways, whatever. Just possible places for things to be, and there's nothing there. So you get no reward for exploring at all.
Setting a precedent for Day of the Zombie.
Well, at least Day of the Zombie sometimes would hide a, Day of the Kung Fu Zombie book in there. And you could at least get Kung Fu Janitor out of it.
Yeah.
And only with one character.
Now, if you go back and watch the videos real carefully, there's a couple times where I saw the red book kind of just stuck in a corner someplace on some of the other characters.
Possibly.
Not to be repetitious or anything, but man, these zombies that just play dead and then get up, every time they get me.
Oh, I know.
Well, I
yeah,
don't
that's...
think I can fault you for being repetitious since the game is also being repetitious. In that
I
sense.
mean, just I see them laying there and just like, oh man, some poor guy got killed by a zombie. And then
Are you
all
saying
of a
Dead
sudden,
Space ripped off this game?
Yes.
I'm saying Day of the Zombie ripped off this game.
Early on, you're gonna have trouble keeping hold of your ammo capacity because you really have to be conservative about how you're using it. Later on, though, it turns completely into kill, use, it doesn't matter. Shoot them all, they're dead.
Okay, so you had to go through the animation to reload 4 bullets, even though you only had 1.
You expected them to actually make animations for individual bullet counts.
Not really, considering they couldn't even, make a decent hammer animation for the revolver.
That's
This
not
is
farm
a lot
equipment.
of hay.
Farms don't have
Hey,
friggin' forklifts.
Is this just me?
Well,
or like
actually, a farm that has a lot of hay very well could have a forklift to help get the hay bales up, but still they wouldn't stack them like this.
what is
especially,
are these
you know,
ridges?
and perfectly rectangular hay bales, like not oddly shaped at all. They are
Not round.
perfect. Yeah.
Usually they do round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if we'd passed, 2 or 3 threshers, that's understandable to see hay bales like this, but we haven't yet.
This part
We've
here
seen a
sucks
forklift.
ass. I hate this.
Oh god, cornfield. It's like that Mel Gibson movie sign.
Pretty much you just
The
have
children of the corn.
As soon as you enter the corn, they spawn and start running at you, and so you gotta have to run into an open clearing and then wait for them to just all run towards you with your single
You only
shot
have
left.
one bullet
gun.
though.
Everyone here was a bad person, and they had to go to the cornfield.
See how useful that
Oh,
shovel
God.
is?
And
Oh,
yes,
you-
through the shovel
Jesus
on Portal
Christ.
2. Not Portable, Postal 2.
Oh yeah. Doesn't rip
The
their
nice
heads
thing
off.
though is the right click of the shovel actually does kill them a little bit faster. It only takes 3 whacks instead of 5.
But you do have
folks,
to wait for
guys.
them to get back up. I mean,
Yeah. Well, if you're fighting like 4 zombies at once, though, the ability to knock him over and like get behind him is kind of useful.
Jesus Christ, how much hay does this fucking farm have?
And the animals
What
who
is
consume
this?
this hay are...
This is
The
corn.
zombies.
Yeah,
No,
the
it's the hay.
zombies.
Like, there's hay bales right there.
Yeah, you
Left.
don't bale corn. At least I hope you don't.
Yeah, I don't know
People
what
in this
they are.
world
you
might.
got.
That would explain so much.
It's
But what do
actually,
they do?
It's giant
Do they
bits of
supply the hay
cornbread.
to every cow in North America or something?
No. You see, it's giant loaves of cornbread. That's what it is. Like
Ah.
all corn. So it's not actually hay.
That's some
Now
good
everything's fine.
cornbread.
Oh no, your
Not
head
even-
is damaged. Oh wait, no, that's just a health bar? Never mind.
Yeah, this is
Thought
setting
that's
bad
the person then.
precedence early on. Well, you see, they
didn't
saw
even
the health
care.
system on max pain, and they're like, oh, a little dude in the corner with, bread? That's great, we'll use that.
Hey, you know how in Max Payne you take, enough painkillers to kill an army? Yeah, well, let's steal that health system too.
Exactly.
Sounds delicious. Just like painkiller.
He's high out of his
Hey, you
mind
know-
right now. He couldn't tell if they were zombies or not. For all we know, he could be massacring, like, just random people.
That is exactly what he's doing.
Uh-oh.
There are no zombies. Zombies aren't real.
You know all those cool
the fact that we
parts
have a
of Max
shovel and a revolver, once again, we can't bust this feeble chain.
This is the
We
chain
have
I
to
talked
go
about
from-
the last time you brought this up. Right now, I
Yeah.
have 5 shots left. Do I really want to waste one on a chain?
You have a
Yes.
shovel.
Because
Well,
you're
I would
gonna
have to
waste
sit there
a
and
bunch
whack it.
on all these zombies coming at you.
Have you ever tried to break through a chain with a shovel before?
Dude,
Yeah.
it's not hard to bust a cheap padlock with a shovel.
Now you're out of bullets.
They don't
You could have
need them.
used one of those as a chain.
And just so you know, before I would run through a cornfield that I had no idea what was going on, and zombies in the cornfield, yes, I would sit there and whack that padlock with that shovel.
Yeah. And they have a graveyard in their cornfield.
Yeah, what? Is it fertilizer?
Even more reason why I would not go into their cornfield. If these are the kind of people that bury people in their cornfield, I'm not going to bother.
It's just, it's the fertilizer, you know?
You have a radio.
Put them in.
Yeah, it's the lottery. Hi, radio.
Pretty much, I don't want to stick around and listen to this radio, so you can read the subtitles at the bottom if you're curious of what they're saying. The radio is nice enough to be able to broadcast to you across like 400 feet of distance.
It's the metal plate in this guy's head.
It's the bolt cutters he's carrying. They also serve as antennas. That's why they were lying on this shed that's far away from everything. And obviously there are no other tools inside the shed, so it's not a tool shed.
It's a very... That's a pretty thick chain. But he's just like, chink, gone.
Oh, it's
The
a
load-
loading screen.
I left this in once so we could see what the loading screen looks like. And you see the little text at the bottom that it repeats every freaking time. It has like 5 things of zombie lore, zombie, notes that it'll say, and that's it.
So a game that's a tie-in to a zombie movie, based on one of the most renowned zombie series, has zombie lore in it as if we wouldn't have already known it.
Pretty much. In fact,
Well, to
Land
tell
of
the
the
truth,
Dead
it's-
wasn't even that, like, the way they're treating it right now, Land of the Dead really wasn't even that much of a movie that, like, got started in the, like, the zombie panic type thing. Day of the... or not,
Yeah, Land of the Dead started way
Dawn of
after
the Dead
the zombies had already taken everything.
yeah, Dawn of
Yeah,
the
it's
Dead
kind
probably
of...
To tell the truth, if someone knows a lot about zombies, they probably aren't going to be playing this game out of the zombie games.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
Although, I believe Captain was pointing this out at some earlier points, it's very hard to find a game where you fight actual zombies.
indeed.
Yeah, not just rabies people.
Yeah.
I still believe actual zombies, one headshot to kill, and one bite and you're dead. So, I don't know of any video games that
Yeah,
portray
pretty much
those
every
correctly.
lore says shoot them in the head to kill them, but I don't think these game developers had ever actually heard that before, or they were just like they chose this as their way of balancing it.
Well, did you
Nah,
watch?
coding all kinds of different hit boxes is just too much of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, you know, it's too much work. Why bother? Just slow-moving zombies anyway.
Kind of a gruesome room.
It's a lot of bright red paint.
I am actually really surprised that we haven't came across the house in Night of the Living Dead yet.
I didn't know what the heck was
No,
going
that would
on,
make too much
and I was
awesome
scared
sense.
to death.
Reports of violence are coming in from neighboring states. We're unsure at this moment what to make of the situation. The governor is telling everyone to stay in their homes and has issued a... one moment, folks. Something has just come across my desk. I'm getting reports that I'm having trouble reading this bulletin, but I've been told this has been confirmed by official sources. It appears that the dead are coming back to life and eating the flesh of the living. This is unbelievable news we're hearing. I, for one, am truly shocked. For those of you tuning in, this is not a joke. Something has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Cocking that 22, like that's a badass thing to do. Yeah, right.
Hells yeah, I also like how the newscaster was saying the dead had come back to life, when very obviously he knew this, being that he was one of them.
Okay, he
You
didn't
could
look
see the
that
emotions
bad.
go across his face.
He was gray. I mean, come on, living people do not have gray skin.
Old alcoholics kind of do.
Well, not like that. He looked like he'd been dead for a while. Also, his mouth moved like he was a duck.
Yes,
Oh, look,
but
you can see it on the screen. 1 cow picture, 2 cow picture.
Oh god.
Remember when I mentioned this on Day of the Zombie? I wasn't kidding.
Oh yeah.
Let's start
Cows.
Jesus.
There's 3,
Oh god.
and oh, what's that? That's 4.
Four.
5,
5 right there.
God damn
6.
it.
I see 6.
Sixth one on the other end of the door.
So
So
that
many cows.
6 identical cow pictures.
Well, they really like that cow.
Wait
It
a
was
second.
prize-winning cow.
Run with me on this idea. What if they're getting all the hay for no reason except just to please their cow god?
Oh man.
The cow.
I think you figured it out, dude.
Also, this room puts out a weird
Got it.
light for no actual reason, because there's no light in there.
Number 7.
The lava lamp.
7 cows.
It's a lot of cows.
You know, there's lazy game design, and then there's just fucking with you.
Man, I'm real proud of this cow picture I drew on MS Paint. Can we put this in the game?
Actually, it looks like a real picture of a cow. It's just the same.
Yeah, it is.
Every
Picture
time.
of a cow. Just sitting there. The thing
See,
is,
it makes
you would
sense
have
when you
a
see the
lot
old
of
lady
ammo.
here in the farm. It didn't make sense when you saw her 300 times in the college.
Indeed.
Yeah. Here's the thing, you would actually have a lot of ammo, because you received a lot of ammo, if only it didn't take 4 bullets to kill 1 zombie.
If only. I think this is the last zombie.
You,
Yay!